Hey Stacy, it's Tiffany. I wanted to give you your one-page site analysis review of the vacuum review nook.com. That's pretty cool. I like the name. I love your theme on the outside, how it looks like carpet. That's cool. I don't like the header. You can go to Fiverr and get a better header than that. But you might want to, as the site begins making money or whatever, reinvest a little bit of those earnings and get someone like Rich at QuickSite Studio to do something really good for you. But anything would be better than just plain uh, text there. Let's see. Canister vacuum, handheld steam mops, upright. I like how you have it organized here. Cleaning tips and tricks. Not exactly sure what you have there, but that's good. This kind of doesn't match those. I'm not sure if that's on purpose. It looks like the text is different. These are all like, that text looks different from that text. And you've got two home things. I'm not sure why that says home again. You need a tagline there or something probably. I would definitely, let's see, vacuum reviews. Sometimes I don't build a list on some of my Amazon sites like this, so I'm not saying you have to have one of those. But what you do want is at least a freebie for them to download. So if I were you, I would do, instead of having a cleaning tips and tricks, oh, here's where you have it. You do. Okay, no, this is just for them to leave. Okay. I don't understand what that's there for. It looks like you were going to write a blog post for that or something, and now it's just a comment section. I'm not sure about that. That needs to be fixed, definitely, because it just goes to a comment area. You have one, it looks like one review going on right here. I would put something for them to download here, and it can be 7 ways to keep your carpet cleaner or something like that. I would do some sort of free thing, a viral freebie that you can let them download, a PDF that inside you review like maybe 7 of the top. Like let's talk about pet hair. Like one of the tips could be for people who have animals that shed, and one of your tips could be that they regularly brush the animal. But then you can also do a little review for buying a vacuum that actually picks up pet hair specifically. And so you can have a hyperlink to that to Amazon inside that. That's what I would have right here so that you can definitely get those click-throughs and sales. Now, you want to see some text up here because otherwise it looks a little too plain. So you need to learn how to put that image over here, and it needs to be to the left of your text. And I had a video on that on Vimeo. I'm not exactly sure. I think it's called Align Your Text or something. But you need that off to the left with your text starting up here so that people land there and they see text and they start getting into your content. Because that looks a little bit old-fashioned for the and it's a vacuum, but you've got a broom and a mop, so I may choose a different image for that. Looks a little goofy, rather. Welcome to our Nook. I'm not sure if that's the title, but I would put something about vacuums right there. Let's see. If I were you, I would personalize the site. And I would have some sort of branding with yourself or as a personality. You could do a pen name, Vacuum Valerie, or I'm not talking about that specific one, but you know what I mean, something where you have a persona for the site and you can personalize it with stories, because right now it looks like you're talking about them and the vacuums as opposed to you, and you need to have a little bit of a balance of both to develop that trust with your audience, because who are you to recommend a vacuum? That's basically what they're going to be thinking. Why should they trust you? Instead of just talking about, this is more of a sterile article. Let's see. This needs to be, you need a space right here to separate those paragraphs, or remove the space so that the handheld comes up here. These are just a few of the reviews. I would put .com right here, or separate the words. We are here, so who's we? Put I'm here, and have your picture, Cindy, maybe a picture of you with your vacuum or something, and that would be good. Or even if, you could even go to a store standing in front of the vacuums, even in like Target or Walmart, like where they have them all up, they kind of have them up eye level actually on these little, well, at least here they do, on these little platforms. And you could have someone take a picture of you standing in front of the vacuums with your hands out, like, which one to pick, that kind of thing. You could do that. Okay, yeah. So just get rid of the we's, because that just makes me wonder who we're dealing with here. Okay. Best regards, Cindy. So you're branding under another name. And I like that you have the comment area is really big and really noticeable. You might even put, questions or something like that. Do you have a question? Put it below so that you start getting some comments on that. I'm going to go ahead and look at your other page for you. You definitely need to work a picture if you don't already have one. You might. It's still loading. Yeah, you do. But again, put it to the left or to the right so that when they land, they see more text. And then start out with a lot more personalization on this. I think that's going to be what's lacking. If there's one thing that I've noticed since I started doing my affiliate sites for Amazon is when I was doing articles like this, putting all the specs, my conversion rate was at about a 3. And ever since I started really personalizing them, talking about my thoughts on it, I don't even have to say I own it, just my thoughts on it. My conversion rate is almost to 7%, or it actually fluctuates to 7% now, but it's between like a 6.8 and a 7. So hope that helps. Thanks. Bye-bye.